day. How are you? Amazing. Well, I want to know, has anybody started to tackle the COVID-19? You know what I mean? Those pandemic pounds making you going from a muffin top to funnel cake. What are you doing about that? Are you changing anything in your life? Are you exercising? Are you setting up any goals? Are you being proactive to make any changes at all? This is what I want to tackle today, because let me tell you, my husband went ahead and lost his, and I think I up and found it. Stay tuned. We'll be right back. Welcome back. Oh my goodness. The rain will not stop me today. I am having so far an incredible day. I woke up this morning. I did my jumping jacks that I love to do so much. I don't know what it is about jumping jacks, but when I jump up and give myself a high five, don't call me corny, that feeling is something that truly makes me want to continue doing jumping jacks. Now, unfortunately, I was sick all last week, but guess what? I took my test and my results came in and I'm negative, so holler back on another successful negative test. God bless us all. Hope we push through together. But even with that test and all that other stuff, you know, I do have a little asthma and a little congestion, but will that stop me? No, because every time I start my cardio, I'm going, and guess what? I'm right through it. I think it's important, especially now that, you know, we get our acts together. Now, listen, you like to relax, you like to, Netflix and chill. Totally cool. I'm not judging you. Do you. This is what Fanny's going to do. Fanny set a goal. When Fanny puts her mind to something, that's part of her Fannytastic life. I look for every obstacle and I say, I'm going to go ahead and climb every mountain. That's correct. I'm going to go ahead and climb that mountain. So what am I doing? All right. So all my goals, I always have my aspiring plan and my backup plan. My plan A and my plan B. So my plan A is 3 months, January, I guess, will be the pickup on that. And just to kind of work out every single day, 30 minutes a day, no matter what, I wake up quickly, get it in, and then go about my business. Now, what does that mean for everybody in my house? It doesn't affect anyone. It's part of my routine. I'm not putting on the TV. I'm not, getting out the workout mat. I'm just moving physically for 30 minutes. Cardio, high knees, jumping jacks, even my arms are swinging, legs are moving, getting some lunges in there, getting some squats in there. It's just for me. Now, if I want to add this to going to the gym, doing a Zumba, doing a physical video, that's great. But this is what I'm doing every day. This is part of my challenge. This is how I'm measuring things. I started this whole challenge with my famous sewing pink measuring tape that I love to use. And of course, I measured my shoulders, my arms, my thighs, everything that I feel like I want to see change there. So what made this really get in my mind, right? Oh my goodness. You're not going to believe it. I was getting on a Zoom call, and I'm having so many of those. Who shares in the woe? But, either we complain about the meetings or we complain about the Zoom. What are you going to do? I'm happy to be proactive or active. So I'm going on the Zoom call, and I'm like, let me go grab my favorite blazer. This is my go-to blazer. Now, my favorite blazer is my black Banana Republic blazer that I bought in 2009 that I used to always wear. But this one is my second favorite blazer, and it's my go-to blazer. And it's my blazer when I'm feeling bloated, when I'm feeling whatever, but I know I look amazing in it. I go to put it on, and guess what happens? Oh my God. It didn't fit my upper arm, especially my right one. I guess my right arm is lazier than my left. Whatever, it didn't fit. And I was like, I know I'm a chunky monkey, but really, I need you right now, blazer. And I said, how am I going to join this meeting of professionals? This is not like, Zoom joking around. This is a professional meeting. I need to have the ambiance and the attire for this meeting, and it didn't fit. So, of course, I threw together one of my black shirts with a little black ascot. And, I still made it happen. But in that moment, I said, wow, okay, so that blazer always fits. And then I said, what about the pants that match it? Oh my God, thank heavens, those pants match, but I cannot pick up a penny in those. If a paperclip falls on the floor, the paperclip is staying. It's not going to happen. So I said, okay, Fanny, you know what? You've been here before. You can get through this. And how did you get through it? Well, when I worked in New York City, let me just give you a little kind of insight. I would, when we moved, especially when we moved from Queens to Jersey City, I would have to walk my children to daycare, which was in Union City. So that was the walk all the way to Union City, winter, spring, or snow. That's how I walked there. And we lived there for about 5 years. I would walk to that daycare, drop off the kids. Then I would walk all the way down from Union City to Hoboken. Now, on the beautiful days, I would ride my bicycle. But on the days that it wasn't beautiful, I would walk all the way down to Union City, and then I would catch Hoboken PATH train to World Trade Center. Hustle, bustle, all that. When I would get to World Trade Center, then I would walk from there. And there's an escalator, right? I would walk up the escalator because I don't believe in taking the escalator. I always walk. I would walk up the escalator, go to my job, and work. Every Tuesdays and Thursdays, I would have a yoga class. Well, actually, it was on Tuesdays. I would have my yoga class, and it was at lunchtime. And then every other day, I would have my morning Planet Fitness. And I love Planet Fitness as much as I wanted to splurge on other gyms. It was just $10 a month and no hassle. So I would go there and just get that in every day. And let me tell you what I ate. Now, as you all know, if you don't know, now you know, I'm on a restricted diet. So I can't even eat certain things that people eat, like a bagel. Yeah, okay, I could eat a bagel, but I'm going to fall asleep. You know, I have a sugar issue. I really can't do it as much as I want to. So every morning I would have my latte. Can I have a non-fat latte? No foam, too sweet and low, skim milk, thank you, hot. That's what I would order. Every day, 4 shots. Thank you. Big tip. Every single day. That's my drink. That drink is packed with milk that has protein. Why? Because I have an issue with my eating. It's hard sometimes for me to digest food, and I'm protein deficient. So why do I like that drink? It's because it had milk. I got my calories. That whole drink in total was 75 calories, but it packed 10 grams of protein. I would take that coffee. I would then run to Pret a Manger and grab my little chicken pot, and that was basically edamame and chicken and lemon and almonds. And I would eat that every day. That was like my breakfast. Literally $6. Then at lunchtime, I would get my $2 franc. Raise your hand if you know me and my $2 franc. It has to be, and I'm going to say this incorrect, a Sabarette's. It has to be, add another A Sabarette's hot dog from the cart outside on the street, and there has to be a lemon wedge in that water. That was what I ate every day. And then I went about my business, you know, did my New York City stuff, and then I would come home, going home, repeating the same travel back. You know how much walking and cardio and exercise and regimen that is? I not only was able to maintain my health, but I was able to maintain my fashion, right? And I was so light and trotting in my shoes. It was a nonstop pattern every single day, day in, day out. And of course, on certain evenings, if you know me, I'm always in school. I've been in college. Oh, Lord, forever. I'm on CUNY's 14-year college plan, right? So I was always in school, running for a class. I would have to go from my job in Manhattan to Brooklyn or to Queens and then come back to New Jersey all the time. And if you know me, that's the life that I lived because I want to be successful. So you can't sit on the couch and say, oh, gee whiz, maybe this week I'll hit the lotto. Don't get me wrong. I buy my lotto ticket. Here's the point. If you can't churn the butter, you won't get butter. You have to churn it. You got to churn it. You got to make it happen. The movement. Now, the movement could be anything. It could be your mind movement. You want to learn a language? Are you practicing? Are you studying? All these different things that we're doing about our lives comes from your inner movement. So now, we move out here. And by the grace of God, they give me a driver's license. Now, I don't know, but they trusted me. New Jersey trusted me. And I've been driving. So what does driving do? Driving eliminates my walking. What else have I done? My new job at the time, I'm sitting. At my old job, I sat, but I moved, I went. So that also stopped. Started getting a little fluffy, right? A little fluffy. Then the pandemic happens and now I can't leave my house. There's only so many times I can go up and down the stairs, clean my house so many times. it happens. And the other thing is, I see my doctor on a regular basis. I haven't seen my doctor since we moved out here. So I'm out of my normal medicine that regulates my thyroid. Oh my goodness. It goes on and on and on with her. So now I'm at a point where I said, I can't take no more. I have to get it together. And I got to motivate you guys because you know what? There is so much power in we. There just is so much power. If I tell you what I'm going to do and then I don't do what I just told you I was going to do and then I didn't did it, then what happens? I won't do it, right? Because if I don't make myself honest, if I don't say, you know what? I got to walk the dogs. And then I sit here and these dogs don't get walked. Didn't you say you were going to walk? Yes, I did. And I own it, right? So I have to put it out there. Okay, so what's the plan? Well, I'm going to give you my plan, but we gotta give love to these sponsors. Give me a moment. I'll be right back with you. Here we go, yo. Here we go. Here we go, yo. Here we go. Okay, what am I doing? Welcome back. I'm giving myself some encouraging vibes because I'm starting a movement. It's the movement of WOH, not WOAH. The movement of WOH. And you know what I did? Because you know she did, and yes, she sure did. You know what I did? I went on LinkedIn, one of my favorite sites to always be on. Like, I know a lot of people, you're on the gram, you're on Book, you're on TikTok. You don't stop. Me, I love LinkedIn. Why? Because LinkedIn allows me to be professional, allows me to meet new people, allows me to network, but it also allows me to get a lot of insight. Okay, so you're doing this and I'm doing that. What can I learn from you? Right? I already know what I know, but what do you know that I can learn? Not to be a competition, not to run parallel against you. It's to inspire and edify myself. So on LinkedIn, recently, I created a group called Wealth of Health. #WOH, WOH, Wealth of Health. What does that mean? Is that money in the bank? I don't know. No, you know what it is? It's to say, okay, you're an exercise guru, you're fitness and wellness, you do technology. How can we all help each other? So we all want to do this exercise routine. Just what if, hypothetical. We all want to do it. Fanny, you know what? If you're doing high knees, swing your arms. Okay, I didn't realize that. But by the way, when you're doing that deposition, make sure you see what I'm saying? Wealth of health. It's a wealth of knowledge. So we can help each other. We're not looking to, put anything tangible there, but just really things that will encourage us to keep it moving. Hey, you know what? I'm working on this project and I don't know, is it MLA, APA? Hey, you know what? That is APA, but let me ask you a question. I also see that your fitness, do you think drinking too much water will hurt you? You see what I'm saying? The questions, the opening, the positivity. Hey, Fanny, I see you ran your new goal or you created that goal. Congratulations, keep it going. Hey, so-and-so, back and forth. These groups not only help you network, because I have many groups on LinkedIn that I'm a part of, a lot of them, and I'll say some out loud, Friends of New York City, Series 7, LHH, Lifestyle, all these different things that I'm a part of because I love learning all the time information through everyone. Yes, I always read, Harvard Business Review. I love reading Forbes. I love reading my Wall Street Journal. All these things I do read on a daily basis, and I'm always looking at them. But sometimes just speaking to someone specifically and having their insight will give you worlds of knowledge faster than you can Google it, okay? So if you want to join it, go ahead. It's on LinkedIn. Go ahead and join it. And I'm always posting articles on health and things there. That's great. So here, definitely I'm going to speak about it. So I'm doing this movement of WOH. My movement of WOH for me is I'm setting my goals. I'm setting up my plan. So my plan A is, 30 minutes a day, 7 days a week. And then to recheck in monthly, I'm also tracking as I go, but to recheck in really monthly. And then after 3 months, see where I am and reassess. So, I always give myself a reward. No matter what, if I make my goal and at the end, I give myself a reward. My plan B is if I don't make it, my plan B is 6 months. So it's double the timeline. Remember I told you always have to have double the goal length, double whatever the plan is, double something, either double the amount, half the amount, or double the timeline. So 6 months for the same results. Basically, I'm looking like 2 pounds a week and that should be about 30 pounds in 3 months. Is it doable? It is. Will it happen? Not sure. That's why it's a goal. It's a plan. It's unforeseen. Could have happened. At the end of my 3 months, I'm going to reassess. Was it truly enough time? And then maybe I got to up my cardio. Maybe I got to do 30 minutes, 7 days a week, plus 2 rigorous activities. Maybe I have to recheck my diet. Now, my diet follows a nutrition plan because of my restricted diet. So I think my diet's intact, but also looking at the 6-month journey. So plan B does not get a reward, but it still gets a reward for self, right? You always get your self-reward, checking your mindset that you finally made that goal, but only the plan A gets the reward. So this is where I'm at mentally. So I feel good. So officially it starts Sunday. So I'm giving myself, heads up. Although I don't feel great, my lungs are hurting. It's pretty much, trying to do the best I can. And I do encourage a lot of folks out there that you're feeling a little bit unusually different in your body. Maybe it's time for you to, do some jumping jacks. I get so excited with jumping jacks. Why? Because if you just do 10 jumping jacks, you feel all of a sudden your body like, oh, a jumping jack. Who wants to do that? Trust me. Do 10 jumping jacks. Don't count them. Just do them. You're going to have so many endorphins for no good reason. And also a spurt and energy. Like, where did all this energy come from? And why do I feel happy? Something about that movement. It's an all over body movement. And then when you jump up, it's a freedom movement. And it's a psychological let it go movement because you're not caring when you do a jumping jack. It just, to me, I just love this exercise. And I'll tell you, and I don't know, maybe I really love jumping because whenever I go to a party and there's music, whenever a song comes on that requires me to jump, I don't care if I'm in stilettos, I'm jumping. But anywho, no matter what you do, make sure you're getting enough water in. Speak to your nutritionist if you have to. Speak to your doctor if you have to. If you're joining a gym, let me know what you think because I'm always like, should I join a gym again? It was different when I lived in the city. It was convenient. Everything was, didn't affect my children's schedule. Now it's different. I have 3 boys and I got to be responsible for them. And I have, other duties to maintain. So I don't know. I want to know what you guys think. Okay. The other thing that I love doing is, I don't know if you guys know what a donkey kick is. A donkey kick is like how a donkey kicks. So you physically take your leg and you kick it back. So my son will kill me for telling the story, so I will not tell the story of the donkey kick. But if you do donkey kicks, it really, like when you finish that workout, the back of your leg feels amazing. Now, lastly, for my arms, right, because of the blazer, I have some meetings, some important movement that I'm doing in January. Really big things that I'm doing with my life that I will share with you guys. And I need those blazers to fit. Now, that's really how this goal originated, right? That darn blazer. But I want to go another step. I want my 2009 Banana Republic favorite blazer to not just fit, to button, to feel amazing. And the only way that's going to fit is if I move. And I want to wear that blazer to some meetings that I know. Well, I'm not going to just say meetings. Some life changes that are going to be professional that I need to have that available. So, when you see me in that, and I'm putting this out there, so I'm saying you will, don't forget to give me shine. And if you don't give me shine, that's okay. I can always give myself a pat on the back. Now, to make that blazer fit, I have like some exercises that I've been doing that I'm really going to start doing more of. But I feel like I've always been told the same thing about the upper arm. So if any of you have any tips, please go to my WOH group on LinkedIn and say, hey, Fanny, I heard your podcast and it is a Fantastic Life, but here's some tips. I would love for all of you to definitely go there, give me these tips because, I want to move forward and progress and be successful. And I will listen to your tips and incorporate them, but listen to mine. Get started, right? All right. So I think that's all I have for today on this journey of Fannytastic Life. Thank you so much for tuning in and enjoying my hyper energy on this crazy rainy day. Take care.